Mantras for writers. I am a writer. Whenever I doubt myself, I begin with this acknowledgement, affirming for myself that I am always already a writer. I can release as many times as I need to anything that has made me doubt that, and I remember and affirm that I am a writer. I take note of what I need to support my full self, my full person, because I am a writer in a body, in relationships, and in the world. Writing can only emerge from me when I am well tended to. I care for myself, and that care flows into my writing. I am a writer when I'm resting, when moving, when living. I reparent the younger versions of myself as a writer who is quieted, tamed, and controlled in ways that restrained the loud and free outside voice. In reparenting, I re-embrace inner knowing about who I am and what I have to say. I am a writer. I get to know myself as a writer, asking about what I want and need as a person to bring this writing into the world. I'm curious about who I am as a writer in this season of life, knowing that what I need now may be very different from what I needed before or may need in the future. I may be different than what I'll need with another project or in another iteration of myself. I show up for my writing at the paces and in the times and spaces possible for me now. In this season of life, I release old patterns and worn-out expectations. I find ways to work aligned with my current self and the many pulls on my time and attention. How I am writing is how I am writing. I write with and alongside my relations. I relate with trusted readers and writers, knowing that I am never writing alone. I hold in my heart and acknowledge often those who have come before me and those who will come after. In doing so, I act with responsibility, responding as part of a chorus. Yes, I have something to say. And yes, I will say it. And yes, I'm not alone in that saying. I am never alone. I am a writer. I infuse my writing with inherent vitality, and in turn the writing shares its life-giving capacity. I release anything that undermines creative nurturance. When I'm playing small or hiding away, I surround myself with other writers and writings. I remind myself that my words invoke a spell of protection, and again I embrace creative desires and the call to write. I listen to the creative and sometimes quiet nudges within, trusting the callings that emerge and ask for attention. I listen for the creative sparks and spirits. They are all around me, so I remain open and curious to what and who comes forward. I am not alone in writing, but I'm in a creative dance with intuition, inspiration, and magic beyond my knowing that asks to act as a channel. And I dance in that partnership. When I feel alone in writing, I turn both inward to speak and listen to callings and outward toward the larger conversations this writing will join. I fuel my creative fires, knowing that no fire can stay alight without fuel. That means that I allow myself time to follow inspirations, to read, to listen, to witness, and to be in the world. I approach my writing with an attitude of both knowing that it's incredibly important and also incredibly inconsequential. When it helps to remember my commitment to writing, I do remember, and I rise to the call to create. When it helps to remember that it's all play and of my choosing, I do remember, and I lower the stakes. I flow with the energy that's needed, moment to moment, starting again as many times as needed. I say it again. I am a writer. I return again and again to my commitments as a writer, asking the why behind each bit of writing, and remembering that writing is part of ongoing creative interventions. I show up for these commitments by returning again and again. I release any sense that faster or more writing is better. To nurture my writing, I sit with silence and allow breathing room, not rushing or crushing the work. I smile, therefore, when I've cut more than I've added or written only scratched down notes, and I value my relationship with each project. The writing accompanies me while folding laundry or reading at bedtime or taking a walk. I know that writing takes time and attention and energy, and it exceeds any metrics for counting when or how it is taking place. To write is to be writing in many ways and shapes. I get curious instead of judgmental about how writing is happening now. I smile, too, at the ways that writing is changing me. Each word, typed or handwritten, brings me into new versions of myself as a writer and as a person. Through writing, I live out and bring into being many desires, possibilities, and iterations of myself. I open to what writing has to teach me. I affirm myself as a writer time and time again. As many times as it takes, I repeat, I am a writer. I am a writer. I am a writer.